All right, boys and girls, get your notebooks out because class is in session.
Dip me underway. You can feel my mind for flow. Hold me till I scream for air to breathe. And wash me over until my will runs dry.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Home and Style with Joy. Today we have a special treat. We are in the primary suite today, and I'm going to share with you 10 tips on how to decorate a large-scale bedroom. If this is something that you'd be interested in, please remember to do all those things that we love. Like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss anything. And let's get into it. So, you have a large primary bedroom and you don't know where to start, you don't know how to decorate it. I say go big and go glam. I'm going to give you 10 tips and tricks that I use to decorate a large scale bedroom. The first tip is to pay attention to the size and the scale of the furniture that you're choosing. So you have a large room, you don't want to put a lot of small furniture in the room. You want to try to make a primary focus, such as the bed, and you want to make it really big. If you can find a really high headboard, really oversized headboard, a 4-poster bed like I've done here, or even a canopy bed, something that is going to take up a lot of space and give you a focal point, go for that. So before I get into all the other tips, I want to go a little bit more into the bed. So this is like a bonus round. I want to share with you how to make up a bed and make it really lush and plush, give you that hotel vibe where you never want to leave. So since my bed is not made up right now, let's dive right into that. Okay, so what I want to share with you is to make your bed even more heavenly and make it to where you don't want to leave it. I suggest adding a mattress pad on top of your mattress. And here I've actually added a 4-inch mattress pad. I got this from Amazon. It has a 3-inch memory foam, and then this is another inch of padding. So that's where you want to start when you're making your bed. Okay, tip number 2, add glam finishes to the room like metallics, mirror, satin bedding, because it won't feel overwhelmed because the room is so large. Here's a little trick that I like to use when I'm making my bed. I like to tuck my sheets with this Bed Made Easy. So now this way, I don't have to put my nails in danger of getting broken from tucking the sheets. Does that happen to anyone? Do you break nails when you tuck the sheets sometimes if you're not extremely careful? Well, I have. So here's what I like to do. Okay, one thing I love to do is steam my sheets when I put them on, especially with satin sheets. Sometimes they come out as dry or wrinkled, and just to give it that more luxurious feel, I like to run over it with the steamer. It's just an extra step that you can take if you have time when you're making up your bed. It's not a necessary step, but it's just a preference. And this one is Conair. I'm going to link everything on one link. That's how I'm doing it now. Instead of each individual link, things will either be linked to my Amazon storefront or my Amazon Live. So I'm really excited about that. You can find everything from the video in one spot. And I don't know if I mentioned, but my satin sheet set is also from Amazon. And I will be linking everything in the description box, and I will link everything to either my Amazon storefront or my Amazon Live. And you guys be sure to follow me over on Amazon Live so that you can get the notifications when I'm going live over there. It's a live shopping experience, and you can actually get it before it reaches YouTube. All the things that I share with you all. Okay, so after you've gotten your fitted sheet and your flat sheet on, you want to add a coverlet of some sort. This is what you actually want to sleep under when you're going to bed at night. You don't want to sleep on the actual comforter, because most comforters, you really make a big investment with those. They're pretty expensive, especially for a king size. So you don't want to be sleeping on it every night. Plus, with the coverlet, it's going to give you a nice cool sleep. You don't want to be too hot while you're sleeping. So the coverlet is a nice choice, and it offers a barrier between you and your comforter. At night, when your comforter is on there, it's more like decorative purposes. You want to roll it down. If it's not already at the foot of the bed, you want to roll it down at night. And here, I'm just going to tuck my corners. Gonna take it and tuck right there. Next, we're going to put the pillows on. If the pillowcase is too long, I always recommend tucking it. Fold it in and tuck it. And then always put that on the inside of the bed. Now I'm going to pull out my comforter that I've had tucked away for the last couple of months. I actually currently rotate between 3 comforters. This one is from Macy's, but it's also on Amazon. And of course, I like to promote it on my Amazon since everyone can shop with me live there. So I'm gonna pull this one out, spin in storage. These Ziploc bags are also from Amazon. I will link them. They're large enough for comforters, which I love. Okay. So I'm gonna put this one on here today. Whew, it's heavy. It is thick and heavy. There's a reason why I do not sleep on this. 1, it was expensive. 2, it's heavy, and I'd be sweating. So again, it has the shiny metallic finish, which absolutely plays up the glam with a geometric print. And excuse me if I get out of breath, guys. This is a task to get this bed made. It takes a good 30 minutes from scratch. And I do not have a tip for that. The only tip I have is at night, which I may show you guys, because I may show you how to turn it down, because I get that question all the time on Instagram on what do you do with all the pillows, because I really play up the pillows. That's another one of the tips that I have. Okay, so I don't even want this fully on the bed, so I'm going to fold it back. Oh, I missed this. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but if you don't, please do. It's at Mrs. Joy Clary. I haven't had this comforter set out in quite a while. I've missed it. I did pink for Christmas, and pink for Christmas and teal, and I think I had the teal up here for the longest time, even though I didn't share it very much. But I love the champagne and cream. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do 2, just fold it twice. You can also fold it a 3rd time. Let me show you what that looks like. That's pretty. So what did you like best? You guys leave me a comment and let me know which one you like best folded. 3 times or 2 times. Since I got the Since I have it folded 3 times right now, I'm gonna leave it at 3. And now for tip number 3, which also happens to be about the bed, because the bed is going to be the focal point of your bedroom, right? So tip number 3 is to pile on the pillows. You can never have too much. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what, especially what your husband or boyfriend or significant other may say. You can never have too many pillows. So pile them on. They add coziness and comfort and all the things that a queen needs when she lays her head at night. Okay, so let's pile them on. This is the King Lux Euro Sham that I offer on my website. It is a 26-inch. It is the largest one that I have, and it has a 28-inch insert. You've seen these maybe in my dining room if you saw my spring updates. Well, I also have this larger pair up here, the Euro Sham. And you have to kind of like walk around and look at it and make sure it's centered. Then I'm gonna add a 22-inch pillow, which is also from my collection. This is the Black Knight. I like the black because it's gonna give it some contrast and some depth to all the cream and gold. Now, if you're a little bit timid, you could probably stop there, but I'm gonna add one more in the center that matches the actual coverlet set, comforter set, I'm sorry. Okay, and tip number 4, can you guess what it is? Tip number 4 is always bet on black, baby. It adds some depth to the room. It draws the eye in. It gives the room some contrast. And throughout this room, you are going to see my pops of black. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm adding a throw blanket, a nice soft mink-like faux mink throw blanket that I got from Amazon. And then I'm going to top it with my tray. Now, I'm not changing my tray around much. It's already done because this is what was on there. And that leads us to tip number 5. Tip number 5 is add a bench to the end of the bed. You can do a tufted ottoman, a leather ottoman, something, wide and that takes up the width of the bed. You can even do chairs and create a little sitting area. I opted for a full glam by adding this Chase Lounge. And I'll go ahead and fix my pillows up here. The Chase Lounge is on my website, but I just wanted that extra old Hollywood glam flair. And tip number 6 is add a rug. Add a large scale rug to cover the room and anchor it.
Your boy got the full body do-rag out.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing, I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told cool, he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine or Vincenzo's. I like to call it a pass.
All All right, boys and girls, get your notebooks out because class is in session. We are on to tip number 7, and that is create multiple seating areas in your room so that you're not always forced to sit in the bed when you're in the room. So with this gorgeous coffee table and this glamorous chase, I've created my first seating area in the room. I have 2 others that I'm going to share with you really quickly. Okay, so now that brings us to sitting area number 2, like I said. So what I did here is I flanked my dresser with 2 tulip style swivel chairs. I love these chairs. They remind me of tulips. That's why I call them that. And really, I can sit here. I can kick my feet up on the ottoman when I want. I can have coffee. I can just sit here and relax, and someone would literally have to peel me out of this chair. I just love this area, especially if I'm trying to decide what to wear. Maybe I want to pull some extra things out of my dresser. I have a chair. Okay, and before we go any further, I think I want to switch out my pillows here. I'm going to move this one to seating area number 3. I'm going to fix this back up. So just looking at this, I thought, let me add a little bit more of a pop over here. I think the black really sets it off more because it gives symmetry to both sides now. Okay, what do you guys think? Do we like that better? I feel like it provides more symmetry now. I happen to do that a lot when styling. I may change my mind mid-styling and decide to go a different direction. I just really like that a lot better. I feel like it provides more symmetry. It's okay to change your mind, especially while you're styling. It's just good to do what feels good and go with the flow. No structure, no set way to do anything. Just, it's a feeling. It's a feeling you get when you've like, okay, that hits, that clicks. Yep. Okay, so let's move on to sitting area number 3 and tip number 8. Okay, tip number 8. Can you see me over there? I had to back up so you can get the full view of this gorgeous full-length mirror. Adding a mirror to the room adds tons of character, and you get to see what your outfits look like in the morning. So that is a win-win. Okay, so we are on to my favorite area, which is seating area number 3. It is actually my dedicated sitting room for this bedroom, and it is as large as a living room. So that is the look that I chose to go with in here. I chose pieces that you would typically find in the living room: TV, sofa, coffee table, rug. We added a fireplace for extra coziness, and I'm going to show it to you right now.
Leave all of your things, yeah. You can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece, full speed, so for the belly, yeah. Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. You can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece, full speed, so for the belly, yeah. Speed post, baby, in Mickey Beach. Waves in my ass, smoking weed. Been through the sand in the deep. All because of what I did on beats, baby. Life sweet, baby. I ain't stop, baby. You just go get ready, we go out, baby. Long time looking for the process. Andre had to bounce, yeah. Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. Get stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece, full speed, so for that belly, yeah. Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. Get stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece.
Okay, so as you can see in here, in addition to the seating, we also added a fireplace for coziness, especially on those cold winter nights, and for a little razzle dazzle. We did shelving, shelf styling.
All because I get the real.
Okay, so in addition to the cream sofa, we added this black chase. I had these in my room originally when I first decorated my room. I have a set of 2 of these, but I moved them out. I've split them up. One's in my foyer now, and one is recently brought back into the room. So I'm happy to have it back. I needed more seating in here because my kids and I try to cram on this sofa to watch TV, and if everyone is in here, if my husband's trying to watch, we didn't have enough seating. So I added that sofa, I added this chase, and I also added this bench, so if you want to sit really close to the fire, you can. Then through this door back here is my closet. You guys let me know if you want to see a closet tour. I'll be more than happy to give you one. Just let me know in the comments. Oh, and I almost forgot this little sitting area. This is actually my husband's side, his dresser, and he actually sits in these benches in the morning and puts on socks and shoes, whichever one he feels. But let's go on to tip number 9. Okay, so on to tip number 9, and that is create a getting ready area or a workspace. It's going to be very functional. I use this for both. Sometimes I pull out my portable mirror and I will get ready here. Most times I do my nails here. I actually pull out my laptop or my iPad and work here sometimes when I don't feel like being in my office. It's just a really functional space. I can see myself even putting a little small coffee machine here soon, you know, so that I don't have to go all the way downstairs to get coffee in the morning. How lazy is that? But hey, that's how it is sometimes. So yeah, if you have the space, create a getting ready or a workspace. I even charge all my devices here at night. So it's just really, really functional. And that leads us to tip number 10, and that is to really play up the height of your ceilings. If you have tall ceilings, you want to take those curtains from the floor to the ceiling. You want to take them all the way up. So floor to ceiling curtains is what you want to choose. It really adds volume and softness and height to your room. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to bring us to a close. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to comment, subscribe, like, share with a friend, and I will see you guys next time right back here on the channel. Bye.